Good morning, investors. Welcome to the 22nd of July 2014 market review. The trade for today is called Grunrod, code is GND. Last trade price was 26 Rand 7 cents. The opportunity here is to trade from low to high, called a long. Entry level 26 Rand 27. So if it breaks this dotted blue line here, the opportunity is to go higher to a level of 27 Rand 23 cents on the green line here. If you just want to break up and actually come down, please use your stop loss level on the red line of 25 Rand 79. These are still open trades: Mondi, PSG, Discovery, and TKG Telkom. Looking at the overall top 40, that's the blue index price here. You can see it went up. Yesterday we lost a bit of momentum here, about 6% in the market. Looking at the grey line, the dotted grey line, that's a 5-day moving average, and the grey line and solid grey line is a 20-day moving average, and the index is currently trading underneath these two moving averages. Looking at the industrial market, they closed about 45 points negative. At a stage of about 112, 120 points negative while we were opened, due to Ukraine Malaysia airline disaster. But the black box was received, and now they can do investigations precisely what happened with this plane. They received it from the rebels. So as you can see, it just came down here close to the 17,000 points. Still an upward channel. If you take this green line here, this is support. That shows support there at the moment. Any time it breaks 17,000 points, then you can most probably see the next low here on the Fibonacci of 16,848 points. Going to the J200, big things happened in the market. Anglo Platinum going to sell part of the mines. Anglo actually retreated well. AMS now went up almost 5%. 50,000 jobs currently there. They're expecting 50% cut in the jobs, but in the long term, if the new miners take over, they can actually create jobs again. So what happened here is we actually followed, came down, testing this 46,200 level on the J200. That is the current support level. 46,200 is the low level. If it breaks 46,400 today, the next high could be back here at 46,700. Still in a positive channel at this time. At any time, if the market needs to retreat and come back, 45,818 points can be tested. If it breaks, there's a downside, but no downside due in the market as yet. The market is still on the positive side, and currently the futures in the US market is about 32 points positive, so we can expect a positive opening late afternoon so far. But let's track it closely for any news that's going to follow to the market. And the All Share 40 is about 90 to 100 points positive for the opening at 8:30. So let's see how that can open. Shoprite. If you look at Shoprite, here's the Bollinger Bands. Shoprite starting to form a bit of a hidden shoulder there. There's the leg, shoulder, head, shoulder. High expectations 166.71. Low expectation is 161 Rand. Keep a close eye on these two levels. Currently trading at 162.89. We could most probably see a bit of a positiveness coming to this share today, due to the also 40 coming up, but let's keep a close eye on the direction of this specific share in the short term. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to just go and draw up a support line, trend line here, and you can see any time it breaks down, next low 161. If it breaks down, next low could be 156, but let's keep a close eye on this one. Through it, that one broke down, was trading between the table and the green line and the floor here, the purple line, coming down 70 expectation, next low could be about 66, but after yesterday's fall, we could most probably see a bit of recovery happening here if the market goes upward and positive. Mr. Price, Mr. Price very stably on the top, using a small movement here. Just zoom in, you can see it coming down a bit from the highs here, but not big expectation of a big fall on this one as yet. We're looking at Woolies. Now Woolies is currently testing the support every year for 81 rand 11 cents, currently trading at 81.44. Now it's still between the green line and the red line, the Bollinger Band, still showing upward movement happening here. Now as soon as it breaks this 81 rand level, it could come back here to the 79 rand 60 level and bounce back on the green Bollinger Bands, but nothing has yet happened, so we need to track it closely for better direction. Barclays Bank, banking sector is still trading between the green and the red line, lost a bit of momentum, not a lot, on a high at this moment, need to track closely. Currently trading 166 rand, the current low to follow is 164.65. If you want to see a bit of downward channel back to this green line on the Bollinger Bands of 163, not a lot onto this. So keep a track on this. Aussie40 is going to be very important. Standard Bank still sideways, no direction. 142, 147, 142, 147 is the current lows and highs. Going nowhere at this moment. MTN, interesting. MTN is trading between the purple and the green line here. As you can see, that is normally an indication of a downward cycle, but there's a lot of support here, 220, 220 rand, currently trading at 220.50. Current trading range is 220, 224, that's a 5 rand trading range. You could most probably see a bit of a lift here today, testing this lows here, and then we need to wait another 2 or 3 days to see if this pattern is going to play out. Looking at indicators, still a bit of a downward cycle there. RSI also showing a bit of a downward with the stochastics also showing a bit of a bounce, but look at this, testing previous lows, and that previous lows are here at 220. So we need to see if it's going to test it, bounce up again, or test it and break. So the next day or two is going to be very important to follow this specific share as well. Shares that I'm currently tracking very closely is Imperial, as expected. Share went up, went to this high, coming down here, testing the 190 levels, 189. We need to see if this one could go back to the 184 level. Look at this downward cycle happening. So let's track this one closely in the short term as well, please. We could most probably see a bit of an upward movement for the day, but the cycle in the medium term from May till now is still in the downward cycle here. Barloworld, 105 back to the 102. This is the cycle. So the current trading range is about 100 to 105. First short cycle was 100 to 102, broke to 102 into 105. Similar patterns to the big cycles, small cycles, and then a big cycle again. Let's see what the market does on opening for 8:50. Track it closely and watch the fundamental news about Ukraine as well. Earnings season of Americans also going to be, data will come through here from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Keep a close on that as well. Enjoy trading.